You now have picked up a new case, Mr. Arispe. You now stand charged with terroristic threat or a family or a household member. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Officer was dispatched to a residence in response to a family disturbance. The complainant, the defendant's stepmother, stated that the defendant was upset because he was owed money. The defendant told other members of the complainant's family, if they don't have my money by tonight, I'm going to kill them, as well as I'm going to send my people to shoot them up. The defendant also told the complainant directly, if you don't have my money by tonight, you are going to see. A family member of the defendant and complainant stated that he had seen the defendant walking around with a pistol in his pocket, and the complainant knows that the defendant owned several rifles as well.
You are on bond for unlawful carrying of a weapon. Did we order him not to have one?
Yes, Judge.
Regardless, you've picked up a new case. What happens now is I'm going to revoke your bond in the first place and you will stay with me. I will appoint you a lawyer today, Mr. Arispe, so we can talk about how to go forward, but I am ordering you now not to have any contact with these people. Do you understand?
Sir.
And I'm going to tell you, you pick up a third case, I'm going to go bonkers on the bonds. Do you understand?
Sir.
I'm going to do everything in my power to protect this public at all cost. All right, goes with you. Do you mind appointing him? No? Yeah, when we get a lawyer. We'll do it. Is it Ally?
Alley.
Mr. Alley, you're charged with interference with duties of a public servant. This case is now 378 days old. You have been given PR bond after PR bond.
I lost my papers at the court.
Stop. Please don't say anything. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. I don't think we've even done probable cause on this thing. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning. On November 28, 2023, officer was dispatched to a meet firefighter response call and met with the defendant's mother, who reported to the fire department that she was pushed by her son. The complainant did not feel pain when she was pushed, and the officer was advised that the defendant was locked inside the bathroom. When the defendant walked out of the bathroom, he walked past the officer and stated that he was leaving. The officer grabbed the defendant by his right wrist to detain him for a family violence investigation, and he forcefully pulled his right arm away from the officer. A second officer pushed the defendant onto a bed to detain him. The defendant sat up and stated, "I will punch you," and then swung at the second officer with a closed fist, but did not make contact. The defendant then ran out of the sliding glass patio door and onto a third floor balcony, where he jumped over the third floor balcony and fell to the ground below, got up and ran away. Approximately 50 minutes later, the defendant was located at a park inside the apartment complex, and the defendant was taken into custody.
All right, Mr. Alley, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with you. How old are you, sir?
21. Nah.
What do you do for a living?
Stay at home.
You here with anyone today? Are you here with anyone today?
Yes, home.
Come on up, Mom. Thank you so much for coming. It's okay. Thank you so much for coming. Tell me what's going on with Mr. Alley.
He's intellectual.
Shh.
He's as an intellectual learning. He also has diagnosis.
Okay. Are you taking medication, Mr. Alley? Is he taking it? Are you sure?
I'm the one is his caretaker, which is I take his medicine. I take him to a psychiatrist too. He goes regular. Marquise, did you tell him that?
I don't know. He's doing it after me, so.
We have a lot of problems. We can't get him to court. I'm here. I'm glad that you're here today, but it's the third time.
I had a transportation.
But I scored him. I really speaks for him on all his far as his diagnosis, everything that's going on with him, I mainly speaks for him because he can't speak for himself. So
Okay,
I'm the one talks for him.
okay. Did you graduate from high school?
Yes.
Wonderful. So what are your plans now? Okay, then what? Okay. I'll appoint you guys a lawyer today. The only thing I'm gonna ask you, Mr. Ali, don't use marijuana. Don't use illegal drugs. I'd like to send him for a test now to make sure he's not using. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send him for a drug test right now, and I'm gonna have him come back. And then I'm gonna have you guys speak with a lawyer, and we'll figure out how to go forward.
Right.
Do not miss court anymore.
Cause he on medication. They be telling him, don't take, cause I be praying he don't, because it affect the medication.
I wanna know now
and it
if he's,
affect your mental will.
I'm sending you for a drug test now, Mr. Ali. I'm telling you, no smoking marijuana. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If you do, we will have it's okay. All I want you to know is that we're gonna work on making you into the best person that you can. But that can't happen if you're smoking marijuana. It's absolutely no. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you for a drug test now. I want you to come back. If you come back, good things will happen, I promise. We're not here to hurt you. We're only here to help you and have a ton of resources for you. But you gotta come back. That's how it works. Okay? All right, so what I'm gonna have you do, guys, just hang tight, take a seat. I'm gonna have you speak with Fleischer for a moment. We'll send you for a drug test and then come back, okay?
Yeah.
I'm sending you for a drug test and then I'm gonna have you come back.
Okay.
Take the test and come back. Do you have any questions? Okay. Mom, if you wanna accompany him, that'd be great.
Yes, I am.
And then we'll just see you back here in maybe like
Make sure
30
he
minutes.
came today, so to see what's going on.
Yeah,
with him.
take care of you. Don't worry, but just come back. We need you to come back, okay?
Okay.
Okay, all right, please just have a seat, Mr. Allen.
Come on up, Mr. Come on up, sir.
We got him. I can't believe it. You're harder to catch than a leprechaun, man.
He's
For real.
been here for a minute, Judge.
This is the first time I've seen him in like 3 years.
Oh,
Well, maybe
well,
2.
he's been here since October.
How are you? You had cases, I guess, out of county. Was it Montgomery County or something like that?
Chambers.
Where was it? Chamber. Oh, ooh. Gotta be careful out there.
I know, they're going on the highway.
Give me the last name again, please.
Colbert,
That's right, Mr. Coleman.
and he's on today's docket on the jail docket.
All right. So you just entered in these 2 probations.
Yes, sir.
Be very, very careful. Because there's only so many times that they're gonna bend over to help you out before they send you to prison. So you have to have a halo on your head when you're on 2 felony probations, especially for this, what you got now.
Yes, sir.
It's not hard. If you're hanging around bad people, they're gonna bring you down. It's just a matter of time. Just break away. Here you're charged with failure to identify oneself as a fugitive from justice. So it's a class A misdemeanor. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 30 days in jail, credit for the 118 days that you've already done. This will go on your record. You need to understand from now on with us here in misdemeanor, any more cases that you ever pick up, you're looking at a minimum of 90 days in jail.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to test on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, there's no turning back.
Sir.
This is what you want to do.
Sir.
How do you plead to the offense, sir? I'll find you guilty. I'll sentence you to 30 days in jail, give you credit for the 118. If it's enhanced, abandon, please. Good luck. Just follow the rules. And if you ever have any problems, go back to the court. You're in a friendly court. They'll help you out. No issues ever. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Coleman. Thank you.
Thank you. May we be excused?
Yes, ma'am. basically, the deal is this, ma'am. We can't get a hold of your lawyer. We don't know where he is. We've been trying to get him for hours. He tested negative, which is great.
That's good news to hear.
So
I didn't know.
we're gonna reset your case out, okay? We're gonna give you paperwork to try to get a hold of the lawyer. We'll give you a couple weeks. If you're unable to get a hold of him, just let us know, okay? Come back. Don't leave. Come back to court. Good things happen when you come back. Can you make sure that he comes back? This is the third time.
Oh, yes,
Please.
well, see, I didn't know about the other court because he'd been to court already.
We're gonna give you the reset. That way you have it, so you know when the next court date
Right.
is, okay?
They said I got a feeling I cleared that.
Say it again?
They said I had a feeling I cleared that.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So we'll give you the reset. Just stay in touch. We'll try to get in touch with the lawyer. He's supposed to get a hold of you within 24 hours. If not, let us know and then we'll go further.
Okay.
Just stay in contact with the lawyer, okay? And take your medicine, Mr. Ali, okay? Okay, you guys have any questions?
Oh, you just come back for the court date and then,
Yeah, I guess I really don't want to talk to you without your lawyer. So the only thing, I guess, just we need him here and I just can't get a hold of him. So we'll reset your case and hopefully he'll reach out to you today so that we can try to come up with a game plan. Okay? If he doesn't get a hold of you, just let us know and we'll go from there, I guess.
all right.
Okay?
Judge, what's the date of the case?
No, they got to come back just 2 weeks.
I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But come back. Come back. Okay? All right. Okay, guys. Thank you, Mom.
Okay.
Okay. Come on.
I'm coaching on Nicholas Holland, and basically, we're trying to see what we can get done here. I think there's a rec for inpatient. We're trying to see if you would accept any intensive outpatient. And either way, we're gonna have to, just get through the holidays and do something, but it's gonna be one of those two, and it's ultimately which one you'll kind of bless.
I don't know. Should we do a TRAS?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Holland, come up.
You did the TRS and the recommended SATF.
This is why we do this beforehand. You know what I mean?
What?
This, so we know exactly what to expect, Yeah. I don't know, Tad, why? I mean, we have you evaluated by clinicians for a reason. These people know what they're doing. They've done it 100 times. And they know the best way to move forward with the case. That's why we do it. I can not tell you how many times we've done a TRAS, we've deviated from what they say, and then we end up in a worse position because something happens. Now, I know you're going to tell me everything is little bunnies jumping in the woods, but you can never anticipate in life what's going to happen. And the problem is how do you deal with the stressors that come in life? Because that's what really defines a person. We all have issues, we all have problems, and they always come at the worst time. But the most important thing is, how do you deal with the stresses when they come? Do you turn destructive, self-destructive? Do you turn destructive in the public, right? Where you do something to endanger the public. That's why we have this. What they're suggesting is inpatient treatment.
Say it again?
I said, what they're suggesting is inpatient treatment.
Because you do have a job and
Yes, sir.
you have been working at this job for a while,
Yes, sir. For like a year and a half.
right? You've been very successful at this job.
Yes, sir. I'm a supervisor.
And that's what I'm saying. Even before we've done these things, you're already starting to turn things around.
Yes, sir.
And that's the kind of stuff, tell the judge how you've been turning things around. He needs to hear something to make him think that maybe, at least make him consider, outpatient rather than inpatient. Tell him, how your life has changed in the last year and a half.
Okay. Well, after I got the scram bracelet that you put on me, I knew that I knew it was like over with the games, the BS and all that stuff. And I just had to do right and do what I'm supposed to do. And I started just doing better at work because I wasn't drinking alcohol no more. Started doing better at work. They moved me up to a supervisor.
That's wonderful.
Started letting me like manage money, invoices and stuff like that. And I just stopped hanging around the crowd of people that I was hanging around that go out and drink and party a lot. And I've just kind of been staying home or like hanging out with my mom more. And
my mom used to tell me, dime con quien andas y yo te digo quién eres. It means, tell me who you hang out with
yes, sir.
and I'll tell you who you are. And it's when you hang with dogs, you get fleas. Tad, let's do this.
Yes, sir.
Let me send him for a drug and alcohol test right now. Let's see. If he's clean, I'll acquiesce. But I'm going to tell you now, one problem, because I don't know, I'm not agreeing to this, but I will tell you that if we do go forward with this intensive outpatient treatment and you muck up, get ready, because I don't play.
That's fair.
So
Yes, sir.
let's send him. I'm going to send him now for a drug and alcohol test. If he's clean, I'm with you. But
Can't thank you enough. That's more than fair.
okay,
More
All
than
right.
fair.
all right. So
Gonna be clean,
let's
right?
do this, Tad.
I know you will not be able to.
Let me see if I have your cell phone so I can tell you when he comes back. Let me see.
Okay. And
I don't have. Do you mind here? Give me your cell phone real quick, and then just hang tight. We're going to send you, and then just come right back, and then I'll text him, and then we'll do everything.
Where do you want me to go to the jury box?
No, you can just sit out there. Sure, of course. This is your cell phone.
yes.
Okay, I'll text you when he comes back.
And then whatever we're gonna do, we'll just reset it and do it.
No, we'll do it today.
But if you're sitting the inpatient, can we get through the holiday?
I'm not going to agree. I don't know. Let's see first how he does.
Okay, well.
So let's just see.
They bring him out.
Okay.
Mr. Ozio Olvera.
What's he on?
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to pull it up. Olvera or Vasquez Olvera?
Yeah. Okay.
So his, the misdemeanor is
Oh, he's not here, is he?
he's here. He's back
That's
there. He told me that he hired, counsel last week. So he's waiting on him to come in and sign on.
Mr. Olvera, come up. Or no, just hold on a second. Hold on, Mr. Olvera. Let's do this. Mr. Arispe, I forgot to do something while you were here earlier. And I essentially also wanted to wait for your lawyer to get here. You're on your terroristic threat. I'm entering in what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection. What that is a court order that identifies Ms. Hernandez Martinez as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of the Muskegon Street house. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. There's also two other.
The only thing I want you to understand is you have not complied with bond conditions. You now, bless you, you now have an order for protection. If you violate this one, the state can and will file a violation protective order, and it's the capital murder of misdemeanors. It's one of the worst cases that you can pick up. It's so bad that if you violate conditions on a VPO, I can have a hearing to hold you at zero bond until these cases are over with. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Heed this warning. You won't get another. Okay? We'll just have you sign it and then we'll put you back. Okay, I think, do you need anything else from me on that? We're good, right? I think we're good. Okay. Come up.
See, I wasn't lying.
Okay.
Didn't notice.
All right, good morning, Mr. Oliveira. We're not waiting for a lawyer. Your case is 181 days old, and today's the day for you to decide what we're going to do. If you wanted to have a lawyer, that lawyer should have been here today. You've had nearly 6 months to go get a lawyer. And now, on the day of decision, you can't just say, well, I got a lawyer to, no. Today is the day. We need to figure out where we're going with this case. You can either accept the plea bargain offer from the state. If you don't, we're going to set your case for trial.
I didn't even know there was an offer already.
Well, what's the offer in this case?
Your Honor, there's no offer currently on the case. I can speak
It's
to
180 days. How is there no offer?
Ms. Saba and see if she wants to put one on right now.
Please.
Yes.
All right, just go ahead, take a seat. We'll figure it out and then I'll get back to you. If anything, I'll give you a couple days, but I'm not giving you much time. You get the offer today and you get a couple days to figure it out, but I'm not waiting you any more than that. Do you understand? Let's see what they offer. Perhaps you have something you like today.
Judge, as his current lawyer, the felony is the underlying crime for his misdemeanor. So I would not advise him to take any offer, no matter what it is, so.
Oh, I didn't even know that he had a felony. What's going on with the felony?
Your Honor, on the felony,
Wow, it's a big time theft, huh?
felony either, Your Honor.
I can email the felony prosecutor, judge, and see what's going on. They haven't put in an offer yet. I can put in an offer on my case. It's the UCW, but I just need to run it by felony first.
And when you email them, see where it's headed.
Mhm.
Are you gonna put an offer in the case?
Well, it's out of the same transaction.
What happened? I see it's a big theft. Is it car?
So it was an auto theft, Your Honor. Yes.
Do you want us to read?
No, but what's the value? 40,000, 50,000?
The value is approximately 56,000.
Okay. Yeah, so can you give us a little bit? Let's see what they say. Perhaps they'll give us a little bit of guidance on how they want to go forward and, you know,
I'll email them right now.
thanks. Hey,
I've got a case from a month or two ago. He bonded out and needs bond conditions.
you mind bringing them up?
Mr. Bledsoe. I just sat him down. Give me one moment, Judge. Thank you. Hey, what's Stephen's last name?
Our bailiff?
Yeah.
Carson.
Carson?
Carson.
Okay. Occurs to me that it's somewhat unprofessional to say, hey, Steve.
It's okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, I talk to him every day, but still. Yeah, all right. Let's stand here. Yes, sir. No, sir. Arms by your side. All he's doing is setting the rules that you're going to follow, okay?
Yes, sir.
What's the name?
Bledsoe. Evading arrest and terroristic threat. He was in custody because he had a pending felony in the 228. So he's bonded out on all. The evading, I think, is 12 yards per the officer.
So I see that on 10/17 of 24, he picks up a felony assault. And 3 days later, he picks up a terroristic threat, and then he picks up an evading arrest. And they give him PR bonds on these cases? Is that what happened? And
He bonded out since his last setting. I didn't check to see if they were PRs or not, Judge. I know that he had to pay money in felony court.
yeah, it's just, I'm not down with PR bonds on this. I mean, he picks up 2 new cases if it's the same. Well, hold on a second. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You've now picked up 2 new cases. You picked up a terroristic threat. You picked up an evading arrest.
I will say our cases are the new cases, so I wouldn't call them
Alright.
new, they're just cases. Well, he picked up the felony, and then afterwards he picked up these 2 misdemeanors.
I don't understand why he's coming here in December when he got a bond in October. How on earth is it?
He was in custody, I think, on the felony.
Oh, I see. Okay, and then he bonded out of the, right, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Please, what happened?
On October 19, 2024, officers were dispatched to a minor crash at a residential home in Harris County, Texas. The call described a male at the location crashing his motor vehicle, then pulling a gun and was trying to fight people at the location. When officers arrived at the location, they observed people at the location pointing at the defendant. Upon contact with the defendant, the officers introduced themselves as Houston police and told them to stop. The defendant then walked into his residence and came back out approximately 2 minutes later. The officers instructed the defendant to come towards them, but the defendant began to evade on foot from the officer the second time. The defendant ran approximately 12 yards from the officer before placing him in handcuffs. A person search on the defendant revealed he had a prior arrest and an active felony warrant. Upon contact with the complainant advised the defendant was driving up and down the street in his car and crashed. The complainant stated the defendant began to tell the complainant he was going to shoot him and kill him. The complainant advised the defendant then began to reach into his waistband and kept saying he was going to shoot him. The complainant feared for his life and felt threatened by the defendant's statement.
I will say, gun was never found. No charges where the gun were ever filed. They charged him with terroristic threat. They would have charged him with ag assault if the police had believed that a firearm was used.
Mr. Bledsoe, let me make something perfectly clear to you. I will do everything in my power to protect my public at all costs. And I don't care if I have to make your bond $2 million. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my public at all costs. Do you understand?
Yes,
I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what, nothing. I want my county safe. You will be signing an affidavit with me today, promising me that you're not going to have any weapons whatsoever. And if I find that you have a weapon, I can have a contempt hearing. You're looking at 180 days in jail every time if you're caught with a gun. Do you understand? I'm sending you now for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is going to be in your system as well. I'm ordering you not to use alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to test you like crazy. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What do you do for a living?
I work for Leland Airmark Bakery.
Okay, that's what you need to concentrate on. Working a lot so that your time is occupied. When you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have, thank you. Do you have a Texas driver license? It's a yes or it's a no. Then you're not allowed to drive. On this affidavit, you will also be promising me that you're not going to drive. Do you?
Do you have a different state's driver's license?
City?
He asked if you have a Texas driver's license. Do you have a driver's license from any other state?
No, I'm from Houston.
Okay, sorry. I'm just making sure you didn't have Louisiana or something.
Not drive. I am also putting on this affidavit that you're not going to drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You're looking around, you're just, heed this warning, Mr. Bledsoe. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I totally understand. I only have one off day. I just sleep all day.
Did I hear him say that he had an objection?
No, most definitely not.
He was just
No.
asking me a question.
Okay,
No
just
objections.
don't use. Stay out of trouble. You're in enough hot water as it is. You know, the thing is, Mr. Bledsoe, is that a lot of people make very, very poor choices when they're out there in life. And sometimes that choice makes it to where you will live the next 40 years in a 6x9 box. And I'm going to tell you now, I've read have you been to prison before?
Nope.
I want you to hear me. I've read stuff about what happens in prisons, and it had me in tears. It was as bad as could possibly, if you think of your worst nightmare, it's worse in our Texas prisons. They don't give a rat's behind about you, and you will be passed around like a proverbial doll. It's awful. Believe me, it's not worth it. Don't have a gun.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Judge, did you want to know contact and referring from as well?
Yeah. Judge Hatton, it's so great to have you back. I heard it was just like,
It went from, flu Rona and then turned into actually a mild pneumonia as well, so I'm glad to be.
I'm so sorry, man. But I'm really happy that we're here, you know, just sometimes it's just not fair, you know?
It is, you can stand a stack on you at one time.
Oh, that's right. All right, you are Mr. Gary Graves?
Sure.
All right, good morning, Mr. Graves. Sir, you're charged with evading arrest or detention. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you a year in jail. I'm sorry, a year. You're facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine, but you've worked out an agreement that they're offering you 100 days in jail, credit for the 104 days that you've already done. Is this how you understand it?
Yes, sir.
You need to understand, Mr. Graves, that this is an enhanceable offense, meaning that if you ever pick up another evading like this, you will be facing a felony charge, years instead of days. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Is this what you want to do? If you go forward with plea, you're giving up the right to a trial. I've done that, right? How do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'll send it to you the 100 days in jail, give you credit for the 104. Be careful, man. Life's too short. You know what I mean? All right, good luck.
Because I also have Mr. Trujillo this morning.
Good morning, Mr. Holland. Ready to go?
Yes, sir.
You know, you can lie to me, but you can't lie to yourself, and you can't fool yourself, and you can't get away. You are who you are. If you have a problem, you have a problem. It's better to own up, man up, and get it done before it becomes too late. You've got one life to live, right? And the more convictions you rack up, the more dangerous you act out in this world. Hopefully you don't do damage that's irreparable, where you go out, you kill someone. And the thing is that we get that you don't intend to do it. No one does, right? No one intends to go out and kill someone in a car, but it happens. And when you do, there's serious, serious justice. DWI is big business in the United States. It's expensive. And here, every single day in Harris County, someone dies from a DWI or an alcohol-related collision. Every single day. We lead the nation per capita in DWI fatalities. It's a disgusting statistic. And it's so avoidable because literally all you have to do, one button on a phone, $30, anywhere you want to go in the city, no matter where you want to go. How much money have you spent on all this here when it's a rhetorical question. What I'm trying to get you to understand, it's $30 anywhere you want to go. This is going to go on your record. Today is that proverbial slap on the wrist, but from now on, you will be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. And if you act like a child, where you can't control yourself to get in a car when you've gone out on a night of drinking, then we will treat you like a child. And like I told you earlier, or I didn't know if I told you, but we have a lot of kids in there. Some kids are young. Some kids are 60 that never grew up. You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to an offense, it will go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. You can never take it off. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated?
Say guilty or no contest?
It's guilty.
Guilty?
Yeah. I will find you guilty, sentence you to 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 2. I have to suspend your license. I will suspend it for 90 days, which is the minimum. Do not drive. And I'm absolutely serious. Driving on a suspended license is a Class B, just like a DWI. So if you get popped driving, then you're going to be right back over here and things will not go well. You understand? From now on, even if you pick up a suspended license, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail. You understand? Now, I told you DWI is big business. Is this a 15 or above, or is it just a regular DWI?
I don't believe it was a 0.15, but let me double check. Actually, it was a 0.165, Judge.
Wow. Is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15?
True.
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 The reason I'm asking you this is because now, instead of a $3,000 surcharge that you will owe to DPS, it's now $4,500 plus court costs of another $400. So it's now a $5,000 bill that you have to foot. And if you don't pay it, you sit in jail 1 day for every $100 that you owe.
So
I
Judge,
think that you wanted to tell me something, Ms. Spurlock, right?
yeah, so Judge, he is working again. He makes maybe, it's gonna be between $3,000 and $4,000 a month. He does pay his own rent, living expenses. Until recently, he was helping to support a girlfriend and children, but that has since not worked out.
Wait, say that again.
So that relationship broke off, so he is now
Okay.
back supporting himself. But when it comes to finances, he does have some issues where he's not really making that much money. So if you could help me on that fine,
Well,
that would be.
I love to help people, but the problem is that I asked you to remain clean and sober. You test positive. What did you test positive for?
It was presumptive for THC, and he did state to our technician that he had consumed marijuana around a month ago.
I would told her I was a very heavy smoker prior to that, and I just got basically, excuse my language, my head out of my ass like a month and a half ago. And that I read that on there, it can stay in your system longer than for 30 days. And I told her, I was like, I haven't smoked in 30 days, but prior to that, I was a heavy smoker, so it could still be there.
Still test positive. You're still your thing.
I understand.
How would I know
You wouldn't.
you didn't smoke a joint yesterday?
You wouldn't.
You know what I mean?
You would have to believe me, which is not a very easy thing to do right now.
Everyone tells me it's little bunnies jumping in the woods here. Everyone,
I understand.
I want you to understand, Mr. Holland, that I'm not going to play this game with you again. You come back here with the DWI, it's a $6,000 surcharge, not to mention court costs. You can probably leave here owing around $7,000, not to mention a bunch of jail time. Heed this warning. You won't get another. I will reluctantly waive your cost today, but if you come back here with the DWI, get ready. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Use Uber. It's there for a reason.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see.
The 0.15?
True to the enhancement. Yeah.
No, we don't have it on the information.
Oh, is it not pled?
Your Honor, it's not pled on the.
Because it was probably, I guess, the blood warrant, Judge.
Got it. Okay. All right. So just don't do the enhancement then.
So you still want to do what the hell is it?
No, it's 3,000 because it's not. If it's not alleged, then we can't do it. But so the 3,000, we'll waive it, and then with the court costs. All right, but good luck to you. Remember, 30 days in jail from now on.
I won't do this again.
We'll see. Actions speak louder than words.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Furlock. I got to tell you, I was disappointed that you took off. I really was. But you're back. How did we get him? Did he come in voluntarily or did they catch?
Your Honor, you have.
I'm assuming it wasn't right. We're going to keep at it. I'm not letting you go, Mr. Frazier. I'm going to keep you until, we make you the best person that you can absolutely be. You can't continue. The only thing you're doing is you're killing yourself. Slowly. Life ravages your body. The more destruction you do to it, you're only making things worse. Life doesn't get better when you age and when you can just continually destroy it. I hope that you get it before it becomes too late. Some people, it's like children, right? Some children mature. Some children never mature. They're 60 years old in there and they've never matured. You want to party? Great. Do it responsibly. Don't hurt others. But at some point, it's going to stop, right? If you want to drink, okay, hey, yeah, but you got to be responsible with anything in life. when you don't. I'm keeping you till the end. We're going to make this work one way or the other, Mr. Fleischer. So they've worked you out a great deal. All you have to do is go back. They'll dismiss the felony. You're looking at 2 to 10 in the penitentiary. But I'm going to tell you now, if it happens again, what's the likelihood of the same thing happening again, of them dismissing a felony? So heed the warning. They just caught him out there, Alex.
I don't have any information besides seeing the warrant returned unexecuted, so it doesn't seem like he was arrested on anything.
We wish you the best of luck. Stay there. Don't go. Okay? All right, Mr. Fleischer. Good luck. Thank you so much, Mr. Booker. Good morning, Mr. Trujillo. Sir, you were charged with terroristic threat of a family or household member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. December 3rd, 2024, officers were dispatched to a disturbance at a residence in Harris County, Texas. The officers were advised that the complainant had been threatened by the defendant who was still in the apartment. The complainant stated that he was in his apartment when his roommate, the defendant, came banging on the door. The complainant stated that the defendant was going to open the door, and the defendant made his way in with a stick or a bat and began to threaten him by stating he was going to kill him. The complainant then stated that he was in fear for his life due to the defendant's past aggressions toward him.
Any drugs or alcohol? Any indication?
No, Your Honor, there's no indications of drugs or alcohol.
Okay. Mr. Trujillo, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Please don't talk to this person anymore. I'm making it a condition of your bond. You're not living with him now, are you?
No, sir. Nowhere near. I'm gone from there.
Right. There's a protective order that's been issued in this case. You got to get to know it. If you violate this protective order, the state can and will file a violation of a protective order against you, and things will go sideways real quick. So we're not asking for much. Just don't have any contact with him. Don't have any weapons, and just be nice.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand? Are you working?
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
I'm an insulator.
You're an insulator?
Yes, sir.
What do you insulate?
We insulate hot pipes, boilers, stuff from the Navy base.
What kind of money do you make a month?
Right now I'm at unemployed because I lost.
I was asking if you're employed.
Oh, no, I work on and off on part-time. And right now I'm kind of off right now because of the fact that I went to jail that day.
Let you off? Okay. You want to apply for an appointed lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to give you an application. Don't pick up any new cases.
Yes, sir.
Be good while you're out there. That's all we're asking. You understand? All right, I'll have you fill out the application. Steve is going to get it to you. I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria. We're going to have you take a seat. I need to get bond conditions. We need you to sign it. And then I'll have you talk to a lawyer here momentarily.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
All right.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey, bud, what's up?
Yes, I was approaching on behalf of William Spencer regarding bond and bond condition.
Page 42. 30 days.
You're here on Peyton, you said?
William Spencer, William Spencer.
Okay, we need to set a bond.
Yes.
So Alex, Mr. Spencer looks like on 9/20/24 picked up an FSGI. At the same time, it looks like he also picked up 2 aggravated assaults with a deadly weapon. Is it all in one continuous car accident just gone awry? Do you mind bringing him out, please? Hey, hold on, Morgan, let's
Yes, Judge.
get him out, please. Hi, Aaron. How are you? Please. You want to talk to me real quick? Yeah, of course. Hi. Hey, how are you? I'm David. Nice to meet you. How are you? You're in great hands. He's the best. I'm telling you, really.
Studying for LSAT and we'll see where we go.
It's great. You got to do it. It's a great profession. You learn so much. It's hard, but if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? It's a rite of passage. Study hard. Good things will come. And then when you get into law school, the amount of information you learn, it's incredible. Even if you don't practice.
And then he went to the
I had
supplement and
a
then.
friend made, and I tell this to a lot of people, right? 300 million. I think he got a judgment. 300 million. Can you imagine? Sick. But if you treat the law well, it'll treat you back. It'll pay off in dividends.
That's how they found.
Yeah, you're in great hands. And you're welcome to come anytime and hang out with us if you want.
Thank, great.
Yeah, we're great. Yeah, of course. Good luck.
Yes, and then they saw him, and they're like,
Yes. So
oh,
so
look,
the
you were
FSGI
involved in this, yeah.
Yeah, so the FSGI was on 9:50.
Jesus,
Yes.
okay.
Morning, Mr. Spencer. How are you? It looks like you have picked up a failure to stop and give information, which is essentially leaving the scene of an accident. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. I have no idea what happened on your case, so we're going to do probable cause at this point. The only thing I do know is that you're set at no bond at this point, that's not a good thing. So we're going to set you a bond. I just don't know what. And I do know that it looks like out of the same transaction, you picked up also 2 aggravated assaults with a deadly weapon. Those are each set at 150,000. So with that in mind, please.
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Spencer, before they read this, this is your attorney, Alan Williams. Do not say anything. Just let them read the probable cause, okay?
Yes, Judge. On September 18, 2024, officers were dispatched to a suspicious person call in Harris County, Texas. The officers were investigating and noted the vehicle involved in an aggravated assault matched the description of a truck in a hit and run case. The officer observed a blue Sierra parked on a construction site and observed the Sierra to have a broken right front headlight. The officer ran the license plate and learned the truck was listed as a suspicious vehicle in a failure to stop and give information. The officer met with the owner of the Sierra, the defendant, and the defendant stated he is the owner of the blue Sierra and that he is the only one that drives the truck. The defendant stated that on September 15th, his daughter used the truck and told him she was involved in an accident, but did not give any information to the other driver. The officer spoke with the complainant who stated that on September 15th, he was parked at a gas station and he was pumping gas when the defendant struck his vehicle on the front driver's side. The complainant stated the defendant drove away, sideswiping his vehicle, and the complainant called 911 and followed the defendant as he drove away to a nearby gas station. The complainant stated he observed the defendant almost strike a building while driving in front of the gas station, and the complainant remained in visual contact of the defendant and watched him exit the vehicle and enter the gas station, stumbling while almost falling over while walking. The complainant stated the defendant remained in the store for about 10 minutes before leaving the store, and that the driver of the truck was a white male, and the complainant stated the defendant caused $3,000 worth of damage to his vehicle. And the officer reviewed surveillance video from the gas station and saw the defendant as the only occupant of the vehicle.
Okay. What happened with the ag assaults?
So it was, right. I believe that when the officers were called for the FSGI, when they were called to that place, I think it was an apartment complex or construction site. They, I think, noted that that was the vehicle that the suspect in the ag assault had been driving at the time of the ag assault, because the ag assault occurred at an apartment complex. I think that's how they connected.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's how they, I guess, connected this defendant, but it wasn't out of the same transaction.
Was it though? Did he hit someone with the car?
No, Judge. So the officers were dispatched to an apartment complex. The complaining witness or a witness stated the defendant was firing a gun while out of the vehicle. Officer spoke with the complaining witness age 13, who states that he was walking with friends and observed a Hispanic male sitting in a truck parked on the street, arguing with a black male inside the apartment complex in the gated area in Harris County, Texas. Complaining witness stated he observed the male in the truck pull a handgun and start shooting in his general vicinity. The complaining witness was struck in the knee, requiring medical treatment. I believe a different complaining witness states that he and his friends were near the pool area of the apartment complex and heard gunshots and started running and realized that I guess their friend had been shot in the foot. But yes.
Okay. Do you guys have a recommendation as to a bond?
We're gonna ask the bond be set at $10,000, Judge.
You hear that, Alan?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. Given the circumstances, that would be a good one.
You're in agreement then?
Yes, Your Honor. He's currently on a parole hold as well. And his current bond at felony level is, I think, set at $150,000.
Right. So there is a parole hold. So I guess this doesn't, I was going to do a no driving affidavit, but I mean, don't drive. You know, there are happy drivers and then there are people who are not happy drivers, right? Just don't drive, please. All right. We'll set your bond at, Mr. Spencer, I'll set your bond at 10,000. If you bond out, you must come here. Well, I guess you can't bond out. He's got a blue warrant, right? You know, what's he on parole for? Do you know?
NCIC.
Yeah, Judge, sorry. There's a little bit of criminal history.
Aggravated robbery for you.
Okay. Thanks. But just don't, you know, I don't know what's going to happen, but if you do somehow get out, please come back here for the next business day for bond conditions. But as a condition of your bond, I'm ordering you not to drive now, regardless. Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is I guess we'll wait it out to see what happens upstairs. We'll just keep this rolling with that. And at some point, something will happen and then, you know, but yeah. All right. Good luck, Mr. Spencer. All right. Thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor. Also, I want to
So hold on, let's get you a date. The felony is set for 1/8. You want to do the next day?
Yes, Your Honor. That'd be great.
Okay. All right. Good luck, Mr. Spencer.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You requested the 21st.
Oh, yeah, of course. If that's, you want the 21st or do you want the next day? Whatever you want, Alan.
The next date would be fine.
What day?
Yeah, that's the 9th, 1/9. It's a Thursday.
1/9?
1/9 here. Mr. Patlan?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're charged with driving while your license is suspended. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On December 2nd, 2024, officers were dispatched to a minor accident on Sam Houston Parkway. Upon arrival, the officer met with both parties of the accident as well as a witness. The witness advised that there were minor disturbances on the scene in which a knife was brandished by the defendant who was parked across the street from the accident. The officer identified the defendant and discovered he had a mandatory suspension on his driver's license for a second DWI. And the defendant advised that he had still been driving for work. He had personal business despite having personal knowledge of the suspension. The defendant stated he was driving from San Antonio and was only waiting for his coworker who was involved in the accident.
Does he have an open DWI right now?
Does not appear so, Your Honor. It appears that the last DWI he had was in 2019 out of Bexar County.
Bear
County, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Patlan, I want you to understand one thing. I'm going to find that there's, so wait a second. Someone saw him driving or did the officer see him driving? Because I didn't.
He admitted that he had been driving for work. And he admitted to having personal knowledge of suspension as well.
Did anyone see him driving?
No, Your Honor, there's only the
Do we know even when he was driving?
There was an accident. That's what dispatch involved in.
Okay, so, all right, okay, so.
There was an accident and then officers arrived and then they made contact with the defendant.
Got it. So all this was in response to an accident that he was allegedly involved in?
Yes.
Got it. All right. So I am going to find probable cause, Mr. Patlan. And no, don't. You have the right to remain silent, exercise. I've got about a bunch of DAs here. Anything you say, they're going to use it against you. But let me make something abundantly clear to you. I'm going to have you sign with me today an affidavit. This is a promise that you're making to me that you're not going to drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. When we mean no driving, we mean no driving. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to save 50 kids. Do not drive. If you do, I can have a contempt hearing facing up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand? I don't care what your excuse is. You cannot justify at all any reason. If you want to drive, go get a license, get liability insurance, and then we can talk. But until that point, I will even do this. This is the number to the DPS Driver's License Division. If you call them, they can tell you exactly what you need to do to get your license back.
Classes now, sir.
There may be, an SR 22, you may have to do all these other things. What you need to do is call them and they can advise you, but don't drive. Do you understand?
And Your Honor, I do have to make a correction. After reading the full DIMS, the defendant was parked across from the accident. It was his coworker that was involved in the accident. He was parked across, Your Honor. And I do apologize. After reading the complete DIMS, the officer wrote that the defendant was parked across the street from the accident, and he made a statement that he was waiting on his coworker who was in the accident.
No one sees him driving.
He was just parked across the street.
No, really?
He made the statements that
I get it.
He was in the vehicle and he made the statements.
I took a shower today. No, I mean, you just make a statement. I mean, no, there's no proof.
To having knowledge of the suspension, and he was in the vehicle parked across the street.
But no one sees him driving?
He did make a statement.
No. All right, I'm gonna find no probable cause. Sir, be careful.
I will.
We have enough.
I understand.
All we're asking you to do is follow the law. It's really not hard. Give them a call. They can tell you exactly what you need to do. That's the way we do things, right? All right, sir. Just hang tight for me, okay? Thanks. Good morning, Mr. Bolden.
Good morning.
So you're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 7 days that you've already done. Is this what you want to do, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You understand that you're pleading guilty, right?
Yes.
You understand it's going to go on your record, right?
Yes, sir.
You need to understand from now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you cannot change this or undo this. You still want to do this?
Yes, sir.
You know, Mr. Bolden, if you come back, good things happen. It's not hard, you know? Just don't say anything now. For future reference, when you come to court, good things happen. Everybody works here is amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Failing to appear.
Yes.
Come back. Good things will happen for you.
Yeah.
How do you plead to the offense of criminal trespass? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'll find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. I'm going to roll your court costs so you won't owe anything. Good luck to you, sir.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Thanks, Carl.
Mr. Bolton.
Sure.
All right, Judge, page 2, Alvaron. I'll read all, mark those pages.
Hey, hi, Marcos. How are you?
Good.
Who we have?
Page 2, top of page 2, Alvaron.
Got it. Good morning, Mr. Albaran. Sir, you were charged with illegal dumping. You were facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Judge, and The officer went to 16938 Tomball and saw newly dumped debris at the location. The officer reviewed surveillance video from a department-owned camera and observed a vehicle pull into the dumping site and showed debris in the bed of the truck. The video showed the truck leave and the debris was on the ground. The video was able to capture a Texas license plate, and the officer performed a search for the vehicle's owner, and the officer was able to find the registered owner of the vehicle, as well as the truck's title holder. The officer attempted to make contact with the company, and at a later time, the officer went to a residence to meet with the owners of the truck. There, the officer was met by a Hispanic male who was identified as, I apologize, Your Honor, as Freddie Alvaron, and he advised.
Freddie?
Yes, it says identified as actually Freddie Antonio Guevara. And this male was advised who the officer was and was shown photos of the truck used. The male was asked if he recognized the truck in the dumping. He did recognize the truck. And he was asked if the truck belonged to the company. He said yes. And he was asked who was driving the truck in question and was shown videos of the dumping to see the driver. And at that point, the male advised the person driving the vehicle is the defendant. The male then advised the defendant was not there at that point. And the officer was able to provide, or the male was able to provide a phone number for the defendant.
Does he admit that?
It says that the defendant was asked about the dumping and he admitted to the dumping.
Mr. Alvaron, I'm going to find that there's probably cause to go forward with your case. Tell me, are you a United States citizen, sir? Do you have a Texas driver license?
CDL, Judge.
CDL. You have to be very careful with that CDL. You need to understand that you are held to a very high standard with the CDL. If you don't believe me, go look. Because of the permissions you have to drive other vehicles, you are held to a higher standard. If I find that this occurs again, I'm going to take your ability to drive away. I'm not putting any conditions on your bond now, but if I find that you participate in any of these activities, any kind of reckless driving or whatnot, I'm going to take your ability to drive away. Do you have liability insurance in your name? As long as you have both, you can continue to drive. Just don't pick up any new cases. You have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, we will waive your appearance. Stay in touch with Marcos. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, we will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'll have you sign a receipt with Victoria, and then we'll have you just get out of here. All right, just take care. Okay. Thank you. Yes.
This way.
So no conditions.
All right, Judge, next is page 4. Araguyo William and the co-defendant on page 21, Serrato. Judge, is there state's bond conditions on this one?
No, no condition. So you said, what was it first?
Page 4.
Page 4. All right, got it.
Top of page 4.